Hello, everybody. All right, today's gonna be really exciting. So if you don't know, we're gonna be taking a review of Master Diabolos, but this time it is an awesome blue variant. I don't know, it's probably something like Blue Dragon. I'm just gonna call it Blizzard just because I always like calling something like that Blizzard or something like that, right? So if you don't know, this comes from the World Hobby Fair event. The World Hobby Fair is like this very important event in Japan for like toys and stuff like that, and Beyblade always has something for it. So last year, they did the Gold Chose the Achilles. The year before that, what was it? It was the Golden Spriggan Requiem, right? And this year, not only did they do the Master Diabolos, right? But they have this challenge with Master, which is like the 10-second challenge or something like that. Whereas if you beat the two Masters, you get a red chip and a blue chip of Master Diabolos, but slightly different. It's really cool. I'll probably have separate reviews on the chips just because everything is really kind of hard to get. But we managed to get this on time, so it does look very nice. And the one time, you know, when something looks nice, I don't have to be like, oh my god, it's so nice. And then after it's like trash. This time I can say, oh my god, but then after it's actually gonna be good, right? So when you're looking at it, it does look pretty cool. And the thing is with Master actually is pretty good. I'm not a fan of really Generate after having a whole session just doing it with Master. But what's really, really worth it is that if you didn't get Master Diabolos, it's better just to get this blue version, mostly just because I'm very confident the parts are gonna weigh more. It comes with a metal weight in the center, as well as Generate has painted metal on it. That is going to be super useful. Hopefully the parts are gonna be really good. Master obviously has a left and a right mode. I've been actually loving Master a lot. I'm really surprised at how it's been able to actually counter Lord layer bases and combos with that. It's very surprising. I thought left wasn't that good, and then after I tried left a lot more, and I'm like, wow, left is not that bad. So something that I think is super cool actually with this Master is that the stickers, they actually have stickers for the black launcher. So we're gonna put it on the black one. Now the thing it's kind of funny with the World Hobby Fair, they usually almost always give a new launcher. I was a little disappointed that they just used the ones from last year. Because they had launchers, but it was the old ones, the gold, silver. I guess the gold and silver. I wish they just redid the new Diabolos one in blue. Would have made more sense to sell.
But there's new launchers in April and May, so probably the reason why.
Maybe they're saving it.
Yeah.
All right, but the stickers look nice. We're gonna put it on this Master. I know the small blue ones disappear after you do a few battles, but I'm really excited to see. And also, I'm pretty sure Master actually, this new one weighs less, but you know, it is what it is. I still think overall it's still better. Okay, so here's the launcher, and it actually kind of doesn't look that bad. It's just like the red part on the thing, but honestly, I'm kind of vibing with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of vibing with it. So, I don't really like to use LR launchers just because, you know, LR kind of have the tendency just to like have the gears for some reason. Eventually, if you keep on using it, just like break for some reason. But I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. I might actually use it now just because I actually like the blue and how it blends well. But what we're gonna do now is I'm actually gonna get this scale out right here, and we're gonna be weighing each of the individual parts. So I'm gonna get it set up. We're gonna turn it on, make sure it's in the correct measure. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do it. All right, the original Diabolos chip is, actually, let me make sure I'm getting this right. It is about 2.8 grams. So just so we can see it a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. 2.8 grams. This one actually should be lighter. 2.8, 2.76. I'm pretty sure. I actually did think it was gonna be heavier. I think maybe the only thing that might be heavier is Generate. I'm curious, this metal piece, 3.87 versus 3.81, okay. Now the Master layer base, 19.94, I guess. 20? Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's get the Generate now, because I'm just curious. All right, so we've got about 36.88, which that does weigh a lot. I've also noticed that I think the spring on the new one is slightly better. Just by a wee bit. This Generate, oh yeah, 37. So in some aspects it's heavier, in some aspects it's not. I think overall it still should be actually the original Master, but I could be wrong. We're gonna see. Master Diabolos weighs about 63.5 grams, 5'1". 63.58, so there we go, that's good. So overall it weighs heavier. Just to do this so nobody says I didn't do it. 26.58 versus... So this is actually heavier than... Okay, never mind. Yeah, you know, it's still fine, I would say. It's still fine, just looking at the two. But what I do want to do now, firstly, we got to show it fully assembled. Now I'm moving it. So fully assembled, it does look super, super, super nice. Really nice with generate and everything. So just to show each of the individual parts, just because, again, if you want to see it, here is the original. Not really, well, I mean, you know, like the recolor of Diabolos, and it looks nice with the blue and everything. Teeth, just to show it. I actually really do like this chip for dual spin. Obviously, I might like the original Diabolos spin more just because of how the weight is and everything, but it's like a good alternate if you're already using that chip. The small little blue weight that is only compatible with Master. The Master layer base, which I'm not gonna lie, on Valkyrie, it might look pretty nice. On right at least. Well, actually, of course on right. Yeah, it looks alright. I actually think that the blue with the white looks a lot better than with the red and the white. So let's just assemble it, since I'm pretty sure I already showed it assembled. I want to see how it looks like in left, just because I'm curious. Yeah, man. I was kind of hoping some of the other parts would be heavier, but you know, overall, I gotta say, we gotta test it out. I also will be talking about combos. You can try it with Master, so we'll get to that. All right, so we have the stadium set up, so let's do a test launch, first in left, then in right. I already have this in left, so you know, we gotta. Oh wow, in the stadium it looks super nice too, huh? Hey, you know, that's actually funny, because the thing is blue with the green eyes, and our stadium has green in the blue. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Let's do a test launch. So if you don't know how Master works, basically that. So with generate, it is super aggressive at the start, and then after it just like goes straight into stamina. So I'm gonna try to light launch it just to better showcase it. So basically, if you don't know what Final Survive is from MFB, it's just like the reverse of Ultimate Reboot, just so you can better understand. Yeah. In left, it doesn't look that bad. Obviously, I would say in right, it's better, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So now we're gonna switch my launcher to right rotation. So it's so cool just with Master. It's actually funny too that we've seen a Master recolor before Lord recolor. We did get a Spraying chip. Actually, you know, that blue Spraying chip's gonna also look nice on this Master Bay. So you just gotta light launch it just a wee bit, just so it doesn't go so wild. Generates crazy, like really crazy. So sometimes it will just pocket itself out. But I think what we're gonna do now is just get ready to do the battles. All right, so let's begin. You know, let's get Spriggan. You know, I actually can give that Spriggan a couple good hits. Yeah, look at these bays go. Yeah, that was Spriggan right there. So I will do, yeah, we'll do one round against the bays I'm going up against. Let's do Regalia Genesis next. Storm. Hey! Hey! It might be able to beat Regalia. And it does! It beat Regalia Genesis before the thing could even activate. That's kind of crazy, huh? Alright, let's try Imperial Dragon. I'm a little nervous because I saw that driver activating. Oh no, it's doing the thing. No! Okay, that was really close. So, if it is super close, you know, I'll do another round. I knew it was gonna ring itself out. Yeah, that's the one thing with Generate I don't really like. It's same with some attack tips. It just rings itself out. Like when it's aggressive in attack, you can't. It's really tough to hard launch it because then after if you miss, you just like KO yourself, and it kind of sucks. But still, if anything, I would recommend using this Generate over the original one, just because of the reasons I've been saying. If it weighs heavier, it's better to use it. Okay. I think it's gonna... I can see Imperial shifting in its movements ever so slightly, so I'm a little bit nervous for myself. Oh, wow. Last second it saved it. Alright, next up, let's do it up against Judgment Pegasus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nice. I saw for a second there, I'm like, ah, you know, that's a GG. That's a GG right there. All right, let's get Zwei Bahamut. Big hits. I think Zwei might win with a burst, but I'm not sure. Hey, or not. Or not. And they get a good click off of Master. So now, we're gonna do it up against Slash Valkyrie. I don't think it'll be a... Maybe, I don't know, actually. Yeah, just not spin for that one, but, yeah. Okay, let's obviously, you know, because we have to, we do Master against Master. Wow, that was actually quick. That was a ring out. I mean, all right. Sick. It's really sick. Okay, let's do Master against Left Master. Why is it stalling? I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know how I did that. What's going on? I thought, oh, did I weak launch it? Is that why it's in stamina right now? It's just doing this. I can't be asked. I can't be asked. Well, now it's gonna be stamina battle, I guess. Yeah, of course it'll be left in that case, because it just stood there the whole time. Oh. Because right versus left, it gets really close, but I'd say left pretty much outclasses it sometimes, when it comes to at least outspinning it. For shock. Yeah, left. Alright. Next up, because we gotta... Primal Apocalypse. So close to like a KO. They're going so fast. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Okay. And just the last two before we go into left. Union. Ooh. Hey! That was kind of sick. That was kind of sick how it stopped in the stamina to stop it. Alright, now we're gonna go for the best one in the game. Or one of the best ones in the game. Lord. I did make sure it's in its balance mode, not its attack mode. Just because. Pretty sure I still should be able to beat it. You know, it depends. It depends. Because all the heights have different... Yeah, no, it's Lord. It's Lord. You're like, yeah, it's gonna beat it, but wait a minute. Yeah, the thing is with these bulky drivers, if you have like a short bay, like you use, well, I recommend using much NAS, but like, you know, in general, if your bay's really short, if you just hit the bulky driver, that's the big weakness on generate, hybrid, and ignition. But now, we're gonna be doing it in left. So, I don't know if it's gonna do better or not, so we are gonna see. I feel like I can beat the Spriggan that we did it originally against, hopefully. Because otherwise it's gonna be a big RIP. But I feel like it can be pulled off. It's blue against blue. You can't go wrong with this. It's going around, huh? And the thing is too, if you tilt it, the thing is it's just gonna balance itself out with how big and bulky it is. I will genuinely be surprised. Hey! Not bad. Alright, next up, we're gonna put it up against Regalia Genesis. Oh my god, blue. Seems like revenge from before for Regalia. Alright, with Regalia, we're gonna do another round. Oh my god, blow for blow. Ah, it almost got it. If it was consecutive in that last hit, and it hit it, it would have definitely took down Regalia or really weakened it during that battle. It still has the chance to win, don't get me wrong. It's like, you gotta pull it off. That was really close at the end. Make sure it's turned off. Imperial Dragon. That definitely has to go to him. I hate self KOs, but that does go to Imperial. Yeah, it's the fold of Generate. I feel like Master can still get it, but I'm just not sure yet. Come on, come on. So close. This is the end now. We gotta see. We gotta see. Come on, outspin it, outspin it. The dry. You see, that's the funny thing. And you know, the ignition doesn't work for you, ZANKYE. No, it does. It's always last minute sometimes now. Come on. What? It was so close to doing a pocket on. You know, fair play, I guess. You know, fair play. Honestly, this Master is so much fun to use. I think it's worth getting. You know, I think it's worth getting for sure. But I mean, we got to see how it does in this round, but that was really close at the end. All right, Judgment Pegasus with that glorious keep dash. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we just got a couple more to go through. Like Zvi. Oh god. Hey, it's red versus blue. I like how I always just say that when I realize it. If I were to bet, if Zvi was able to get more hits, probably Zvi. Probably Zvi. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I'll ignore the fact that the launching order I've been doing in this video, and I'll just say, oh my god, wow, it's not that bad. Obviously, my launching order definitely does affect who does kind of win, but not really, but still. Oh, that's... wow. Okay. Let's do it against the right one now. So. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Okay. Okay. Left seems a little bit less lucky, but still. Union. Really got close at the end. Okay, next up we're just gonna do Lord One off with Apocalypse. After at the end, I'll try to give my final thoughts on this, but like, it's not even that bad against Lord either, for stocks considered, yeah? So now, that was it's gonna lose maybe, but that was a cool comeback. If it wins, that was a great comeback. Yeah, all right. To end it off, is this really worth it? Yeah, definitely. What are some cool combos, or not cool, what are some good combos you could try out with it? This is actually something I made the discovery with, but it's not really that good, but it's something I still think, you know, is worth talking about. So if you don't know, one of my favorite discs as a reason has been Paradox, and if you put Paradox, well, you can only put it in defense mode in this case, but when you have Paradox and you put it on Master on left, for some reason, it's just incredibly tight. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. Like, for clicks, watch. It's really tough. I think this is kind of making, I don't know how good this, let me try it against Apocalypse, hold on. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, because it has, like, that big help from Paradox. So, what I would recommend, I don't know if it's the same for right, I could actually see right now, but I feel like Paradox is just like generally, I would say it's one of those discs where it's like you can just use it for most things and it wouldn't be that bad, like Zero Cross or Blitz for an example. You know, there are some discs that are just like, you know, good to use and there's not really any problems with it. So what I would say is that in that case, maybe do Paradox, Volcanic Dash, Destroy, any like dash drivers. I wouldn't say anything short, just really tall drivers, I would say. Yeah, in right, it's mostly the same thing. In right, it's, well, in right, it's not as tight as what it would be in left. I'm guessing because left is facing, with how it's facing downwards and everything, that's why it's kind of tight. I would recommend Zero Cross Extend Plus. For the most part, you should actually be able to outspin Lord Spriggan on Extend Plus. It is a pretty good counter towards Lord, I would say. Even Naked on Paradox, it's pretty good counter too. Overall, it's worth it. For Generate, I can't really recommend anything with Generate. I don't know, I was gonna say Judgment, but even then, it's like, you could say a lot of things with Judgment wouldn't be that bad. So overall, it's worth it. And I'm happy with this. It is funny too, just to end it off, because you know, they've been doing gold versions every year, but because they did gold turbo, they put themselves in this corner where it's like, we can't really do it now because we already did it. Good choice and everything, and I think that'll be it for now. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.